Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. ఇవాళ మళ్ళీ మనం Hogwarts Legacy ఆడబోతున్నాం. So let's begin the video.
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay. First. Start off. Okay.
Lumos.
Deliver.
Revelio.
Drink was dabba. Sale. Andar wait chedam.
Oi! Can you help me?
Evaru reda?
Might some kind soul help me?
Over here.
Hello.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Lumos.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Be there.
How did you find this place?
My friend,
Lumos.
Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Expelliarmus!
He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize him. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Accio! I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Okay.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets.
Confringo!
Best to keep the undercroft intact. Pathadola's nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Yes.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me, about the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Okay.
Confringo!
Oh.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Sebastian?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Accio! Confringo!
బాగుంది కదా. నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్కడికి ప్లస్ పీపుల్స్ ఫోకస్ క్వశ్చన్ input.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed...
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Ready.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Good one!
అయిపోయింది.
Accio.
అరే
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
అయిపోయింది.
Nicely done!
Accio. Levioso.
You'll get it!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Oh, focus to property and jumper.
Lumos.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help
Hey,
me.
second for like
Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
oh, one year more.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
his great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Aura. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lumos.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yeah.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the Portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Yes.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Ayo. Order chip second.
Lumos.
Okay. Old map. Diggerlo. Beyond first one. Approximate.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Okay. Much better. Now for first. Yes. Of balloons of switch station. First power. Stick there. $600 అదే బెటర్ టైమ్స్
Could it be a Merlin trial?
కంప్లీట్ చేద్దాం అవుట్వర్క్ చేయలేదుగా
Merlin himself would be proud.
ఒకటి అయిపోయింది ఒక్క నిమిషం అది
Revelio.
ఒకటి రెండు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. చూసాను. ఒకటి
Revelio.
చూసాను. అలా వెళ్ళాలంటే ఇప్పుడైతే చూసాం.
Levioso. Revelio.
ఏం చేయాలబ్బా?
Confringo.
That's it.
Revelio.
Press bola kita udah gimana? Kurang lembut. Arbology.
Revelio.
Lagi benar sekarang. 1, 2, 3. Ini sekarang betul. Betul.
Revelio.
Betul. Benar.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
You did set it.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking to the world.
Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
Get him quickly.
Confringo.
Okay. Field marching. Push. Glacius. Last pass. Action. Praktek pada galon. Press.
Revelio.
Premier కంప్లీట్ చేస్తే వెళ్తామా?
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Incendio. Confringo.
అయిపోయిందంట.
Revelio.
ఇంకొకటి.
Confringo.
Yes. These power.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Almost unreal.
Revelio.
తర్వాత చూద్దాం. మ్యాక్సిమం 80% కంప్లీట్ చేసేస్తాం గేమ్ అయితే. అండ్ యాక్టివిటీతో సహా మనని ఓకే.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower.
Wait.
Over here.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in mid-air. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
బాగుంది. లుక్ మార్చాలి. ఎస్, ఈ లుక్ బాగానే ఉంది. అన్నది లేదు. better. Skoda. Same. On the candles. Okay. Get. Hello, Professor.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
చిత్రం ఉంది. Alright, we take one. Here. A common. Balance. These points. Meters. Spells. Okay, master. ఇది కొనుక్కొచ్చాను. స్టెల్త్ వాడాను. కొనుక్కు రావచ్చు.
No sense in announcing our arrival.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Quickly now!
Accio!
Charge right into their midst!
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Look over here!
Glaciers! Confringo!
Let's get this.
Confringo!
Accio! Confringo!
Nice to the thing.
Glaciers! Confringo! Glaciers! Accio! Revelio!
ఏం చేయాలి? కుదరదు. జస్ట్ ఓకే పనికిరాదు ఎక్కడ ఫ్రంట్లో ఏమన్నా చూద్దాం.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Defendo!
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
Transformation bomb.
Confringo!
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
It's locked.
I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
What? The sound is in there.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough, but if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay, what?
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Magic. Happiness about much. What's this? Solving the challenge.
Places! Confringo!
Oh. అనుకున్న బాగానే పడతా
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
ఎందుకా
Impressive. That must have done something.
Wow.
Best have a look around.
వచ్చింది ఓహో పెన్ వచ్చిందా నైస్ Oh God.
Revelio.
Another.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Ew. Rodama. Cuando igual siempre por ejemplo
Accio! Incendio! These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Stupefy!
Okay.
Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
Fine, I want to go to the hole.
Accio! Glacius! Confringo!
Perfect.
These look familiar. Incendio! Accio!
Que me han hecho la galaxia.
Incendio! Accio!
Sí, funciona una distribución. Ojo, aquí como volando. ఇది జస్ట్ మాత్రమే కాదు లేదా
Accio! More statues. Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Not making this easy on me. Revelio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! 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 Glacius! Confringo! Potato! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
Almost అయిపోయింది. Ya, పోషన్ వచ్చింది రోబోట్ తినట్లేదు సిస్టమ్ టిఫిన్ ఇస్తున్నారుగా పోస్ట్.
Don't like those things. Accio, incendio! Places, confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio!
अरे जस्ट मिस पहुंचना चाहिए.
Glacius! Confringo! Glacius!
I think I'll rough match it.
Confringo! Tornado! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Accio!
मारा क्या जरा.
Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
I think.
What a relief.
Yeah.
Another pensive.
Good one.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the...
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. You look familiar, sir.
I imagine you saw me in the first pensive you accessed, in Gringotts. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, Don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
ఎక్కడికి రెస్టో మొమెంటం ట్రై చేద్దాం. challenges exploration. Wow. Identity or it is pressure down.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
How nice to be after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
First time chota.
What's wrong, Eagle student? Afraid of a staircase?
Hurry. I'll grab not only education.
I haven't been feeling myself.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Herbology. Hurry. Yang tepat adalah mana? Sound it.
I can't wait until I'm...
Nice.
Revelio. Glaciers.
Pura alma. Iko boya na. Puri. Wow. I think yeah.
Revelio.
Nice.
To the ground.
Amaya. Finally, a glitch chata bait kocha.
Glaciers.
వెళ్ళి
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio.
Yeah. I think.
Calixtus. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
చాలా easy. అసలు వీళ్ళ లెక్కలదా
There we go. Revelio.
Program to close. This column.
Confringo.
Okay.
Places. Accio.
Hey boy. Okay, baby.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
ఎక్కడ పెట్టాడబ్బా లేదు చూసానా
Revelio.
పెట్టదే లేదు ఇలా పెట్టాలి లేదే
Revelio.
సర్లే ఫస్ట్ కంప్లీట్ చేసుకున్నాం తర్వాత చూద్దాం అది సో విన్నట్టు ఇది చెప్పాలి next
Revelio.
Campo.
Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we?
I don't waste time seeing it.
Incendio. Accio.
I'm not done with you.
You weaken quickly.
Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Confringo.
Are you even trying? Incendio.
Accio. Incendio.
Back for more, I see.
Expulso.
Potato. Confringo. Accio. Finito.
Thought you was ready,
Finito.
did you? Reducto.
Incendio.
Petrificus totalis.
Glacier. Accio. Incendio.
Petrificus totalis.
Confringo.
Expulso.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
Petrificus totalis.
Incendio. Accio. Glacier. Confringo. Incendio.
Herbal G.
Glacier.
Crocodile.
Accio. Confringo. Glacier.
I should
Incendio.
Okay.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ashwinder.
Wala.
That's it. Glaciers! I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Direct fast travel. Yes. Yeah.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
Accio. Nothing to it. Lucky shot. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio.
Yeah, we know it.
Accio.
I'll let you have that one. Accio. All in the wrist.
Good not setting. Yes, sir.
That was one for the ages. Accio.
On a point of the
Accio.
Okay, wait.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises.
Revelio.
The moons, I
Lumos.
assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm.
Lumos.
So no one claps eyes on you. Did area of the castle
Okay.
after all.
Lock on.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
I'll go down there.
always mucking about, stirring up trouble.
అయిపోయింది.
The military would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins. Anyway, I'm not afraid of goblin rebellion.
Hello, Hamora.
చెక్కలు రొమ్మలు వదిలేసింటే అయిపోయింది.
Hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Yes. మనమే దే జస్ట్ మిస్.
Revelio.
Just sabah. Lock it. Hey, bye. Waiting. Harus order lah.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Aloha Mora. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
I've always said that travel...
Aloha Mora.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Aloha Mora. Hello, Hamura. Revelio. Hello, Hamura. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen.
Almost.
Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Okay,
Don't
so
worry about Professor
7,
Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes.
30 seconds.
sure the beasts in class are perfectly safe? Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Okay. Next సెక్షన్లో చూద్దాం.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeycheeks. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training.
That's it for today,
Persephone
guys.
was onto them
ఈ వీడియో
instantly.
కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే
Thank you for your help.
లైక్ చేయండి,
Let's
షేర్
carry
చేయండి,
on.
సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మాత్రం
Feed and brush the
మర్చిపోకండి.
Neasels,
So
just
see
as you
you
did with Gerald.
in the next one.